And now let's see how much damage I can do. I still have the Word of the Fallen like bone armor buffs, so I'm not sure if I can kill him with that because he has 2 stacks. Okay, never mind that. If I was able to. What is going on, guys? Basco Show here. Welcome back to a Shadow Legends video. Today I'm gonna showcase Viking NARSES. I just managed to fill the mastery on Viking NARSES. I used this build to complete the mastery. I was soloing the Minotaur. He was able to solo the Minotaur in about 1 minute, starting from level 20. So from level 20 to level 60 I did the Minotaur and I got all the experience that I need, and I got almost every masteries. All you need to do this strategy is basically give him this mastery that he can heal up when he goes under 50%, and he can do it. And in the future, guys, if you have a nuker, just do this strategy, okay? Don't waste your brews because champions like him, you can put him as a solo campaign, or you can select him as a Minotaur solo and he can just get free experience. It might take you a couple of days, but I got him on Saturday and I was able to do him by today that the CVC started. So I'm gonna actually give him the book today. I haven't fully booked him yet, and I don't have any blessing. I couldn't buy a blessing from him on the first day on Saturday, but I'm thinking that maybe Prario might do an event where they're gonna give some stars from him. So I'm just gonna wait. If not, I'm just gonna open up my soulstone next time we have an event available, and hopefully I can get a few stars of him, like 1 or 2 or 3. I'm gonna select him on my wish list. Now, is it gonna be the final build? Not really, because I don't quite like this build. I have low critical damage and I'm not over 100,000 HP yet, even though with the blessing I can get 7.5k and I could go to 104,000. So maybe the blessing will fix that, but I still believe that the critical damage is still too low. Even if I get a 4-star, I wouldn't be able to go over 300. So I'm gonna change the build in this video. I can probably give him the set that I was running on Eric's, but I changed my build on Eric's and now I got him in Ratalos to do the Spade Dungeon in solo. So I'm probably gonna give him that. But before we do that, let's jump into the Doom Tower to see what kind of damage I can do. So I'm just gonna run him like this. I'm just gonna speed up with Sifi and Arbiter. I'm just gonna use the A2, okay? So let's do it. Okay, let's go back. So we did 90,000. Obviously we didn't proc the double hit. Okay, let's get back out again. We have smashes, so we might see different number based on the smashes. So we're doing around 100k, right? So we did 90 and 108,000 now. I'm gonna change the build. I'm gonna put him books on him and see the difference. But before I do that, I'm gonna run him in the arena and see the damage without the books, and with this build we should be able to proc the double hit because Mariska might put a shield. Let's see if she's gonna get a turn. I think no, she's gonna be too slow. So I'm gonna open up with another skill. Let me just use, no, I'm gonna put the block damage. So I'm just gonna use this one. I didn't want to put the poisons. And okay, I'm going fast. So we might try, no, we can't show. So this skill here only block revive when the enemy target has 3 buff. So I can't target those 2 because obviously she has stone skin and she has the veil. So I'm just gonna use the 1, I guess. Okay, and now we got the shield, so we're gonna do a double hit. And what I'll do, I'm gonna just chip damage into her, because obviously Helicat in your shield as well. Just gonna, a 1 is fine now because they have the block debuff, so they're not gonna get the block damage. And let's see, let me go a bit more damage here. See, I would like to make him faster as well, because he's kind of still slow. I know I don't have, you know, blessings, and I don't have, even my facial guard is not level 10 yet, so I'm missing the 10 speed. But let's have a look. I'm gonna put a 110 speed, and what kind of damage can we do? Okay, double hit, and we killed them all. So we did, I should have bring, I forgot Lydia here. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I did pretty much 70 to 80,000 with the both hit combined. So I think this is pretty good damage. And like I say, I'm gonna change the build, and I'm gonna also give him books. So I believe this is just the base damage of this champion, and this team is quite tanky, so it's not a bad showcase. So Ari used to be in Little, and I had some pieces somewhere here. Okay, this one, and then I had unfortunately a 5-star chest. This one here. This chest has amazing substats for HP nuker, but it's just a 5-star, and you know, imagine this one was a 6-star and I had like maybe 10 or 12 critical damage, you know, 15 or 16 critical rate. It would have been way better. And I also need to get HP here. I got defense. I'm probably just gonna wait for a 6-star chest one day. Okay, now let's find the other pieces. I might go with this one. It has a kind of a lot of speed, and I still got 100% critical rate. And I think so. I don't have critical damage gloves available, so definitely I need to get him other gloves. So for the boots, I can go with this one. They not the best. Obviously, I got a lot of HP, but I only have one roll on critical damage, so it kind of sucks. But let me select them just to see what can we do. Now we have these 2 pieces left, and I would love to do him in Cruel and Lethal. So let's see if I can find some pieces on the Cruel set, probably equipped as well. So I got these gauntlets. They are on hunting, and they have a lot of HP, but I'm missing the critical damage essential, so I need to do that. And crazy enough, I don't have a helmet with HP percentage as a substar, except for this like 4-star that I don't even know why is here. So let me look for speed and at least critical rate. I got this piece here that is probably really good for a attack based champion. I will also lose too much critical rate. So yeah, my second best option is this one, but either way it's very similar. And if I get these critical damage gloves to 20%, I will go to 280. So I still don't like this build. So I'm pretty sure Arix used to have immoral gloves, so that's the one that I had on Arix. So I'm gonna select them, and I can lose now 6%. So I might go with this one here. Let's see if I got something better. No, I don't have anything better. So I think yeah, I can use this one as well. Let me try critical damage. Why not? Probably the best set on him will be the Merciless set, because you ignore 35% of the defense. Even though you don't get any HP stats, you still get critical damage, a bit of speed, and you can decrease a random cooldown. So eventually, you know, in 3, 4, 5 months, maybe we're gonna get more pieces in, and maybe we can build it in. And maybe we can build him in Merciless, because 35% is a lot. It's more than Cruel and Lethal combined. But I can't do that, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna look for some gloves. So we got this one here, and we actually got the one from Seer. And the one from Seer already got the Essential. So if we do this, let me see if I got a piece here. Okay, this one has HP. Okay, so probably this is the best one. Even though it's a 5-star, it still gives me a lot of HP. So I'm gonna select, and now I'm already at 316. So this is not bad. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm probably gonna change the boots, because they're quite ugly. I know I have a piece with HP percentage. Yeah, this one right here that is currently on Star 2. So I'm gonna select those ones. And now because I have too much critical rate, let's see if I can drop some critical rate and gain some critical damage. I can probably even don't even select critical rate because I got too much of it. Let me see what we got here. So we got this one that is kind of really good for this build. So I might just go with these ones. I also got speed and yeah, flat HP and actually HP percentage, so it's probably my best option. Now I kind of have too much critical rate. I really don't like it. It's just a waste. So let me see if I got some better boots. So these are the one that I had before, but I lost 21 critical rate. So I have these one that are not too bad. I lose 800 HP and again 9 critical damage. So I think I'm gonna go with this one right here, and I actually have 321. So when we're gonna get the 4-star on him, I can be at 359. So that's a really good build. And I know that I can just give these gloves to Seer, because now I'm gonna take this glove from Seer, and I'm not gonna lose damage because Seer already does too much damage anyway. Or I can probably just give him this one to him and boost his HP. I have to run the numbers on the tool to check what's best, to have like, you know, 100,000 plus HP or have like 300 or 321 critical damage. But I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna just select this build for now, and then I'm gonna go in the tavern. I'm gonna select the 10 books, and now it's fully booked. And here we go. So before we did 2 attacks and we did 90,000 with one and 108,000 in total. Let's see how much damage we do right now. So I basically increased my damage by 50k because we said that average we did 100k. I'm gonna try again. And here we go. Plus I know that this champion, they got a lot of damage reduction from Ursuga and from Kandra that has the veil. So yeah, we gain pretty much around 40k damage. That's almost a 50% extra. Alright, now let's test him in arena. I'm gonna go with the speed team right now, and I'm also gonna bring Kaimar so he can reset my skill. Gonna try and go first. I'll sleep them if I can. And let's see if I can one-shot them. I know I can one-shot Rotos because this skill here in your passive. So Rotos passive is not gonna save me unless I get a reaction. I'm gonna put on 1 speed and let's have a look. Okay, that's not super crazy as damage. I know they had the veil and everything, but I did 36, and I think the first hit on Sifu was 40,000, so I did probably 76,000 there. I'm gonna reset everything. Let's go again. This is gonna be only a single hit, but before we do that, let's try the A3, okay, on Duchess. So she has 3 or more buff. And we're gonna block Reviver, but I don't think I'm gonna kill her. This skill, I noticed that doesn't deal too much damage. Okay, but now I did 51 and 70,000, so 120,000 combined. But I noticed that against UDK, for example, it doesn't do too much damage. Let me strip them. They don't have shield. Is it gonna be enough one hit? Okay, it was. Alright, now let's fight this tanky team. I'm gonna remove UDK. I don't need him. Well, probably I could keep him for Mountain King, but I'm just gonna use him to try and get rid of UDK. And I was thinking that I might die from the passive of Bronny, but just remember that in your shield. So I think NARSES is a natural counter for Bronny, because obviously if you don't need the shield, you're not gonna do you're not gonna proc basically the passive of Bronny. So I'm gonna try and get rid of yeah, UDK, and now we're gonna try and do the double hit. Okay, 1 hit was enough. I did 87,000 to bronze with one hit. Let's try against this team now. It's very similar to the previous team, but now we have Harima that's gonna reduce our damage because obviously she's gonna decrease our ignore defense. I'm not 100% sure if her passive is gonna reduce my the ignore defense. Something that I never was able to understand was because even Quintus ignore passive with this skill, and when I attack Arima, I usually do a lot of damage to Arima. So I always thought that this passive doesn't work. Arima passive doesn't work with this skill, but then if I use NARSES, for example, I noticed that his damage is very, very low when Arima is around. So let me see if they got a sheep. So no, they don't have sheep. I'm just gonna attack her. Oh, so I wanted to put the decreased defense, but she cleaned it, but that's okay. Now I can do the double hit because they have a lot of they got the shield. Let's have a look. Okay, so I think the damage is low compared to when Arima is not around. So yeah, that passive still kicks in and it's quite annoying, but I was still able to kill the Duchess and Mitral anyway. I finally found a team with Taris and Mariska, so I'm gonna fight this team, but I'm gonna remove Quintus because I might just die with Quintus, right? And I'll go with Emic. Is it the Emic or Helicat? But I'm just gonna pick Emic for now. I'm gonna remove him and I'm gonna select Lydia, and then I'm gonna put NARSES on the leader spot so I can get the aura. Let's go. So I'm gonna buff. They don't have the shield yet. So I'm gonna just do the 8-3. Just gonna do the one here. Okay, perfect. So Mariska was fast enough. Taras didn't do any damage because he only had 2 buffs, so that's all good. And now I'm gonna attack with NARSES. So let's have a look. 1 time speed, if we can understand what is going on here. Now that's a lot of damage. 70,000 each hit. We did 278. That's basically the total combined HP. The number that you see here never exceed the total amount here. Even if you did like 400k, it will just show up and say 278 because that's the actual damage that it does. You only see more numbers obviously if they, you know, come back to life and you keep attacking them, etc. So yeah, we probably did more than this, but this was their HP basically. So let's face another Taras team, and they also have a Yumego, so I'm gonna go with this strategy. I think I should be able to get a turn before Taras goes and nuke my whole team. Okay, perfect. My Sifi didn't go the fear, so I'm gonna just put the block damage and I'm gonna do this one. So they went to sleep. And now let's see how much damage I can do. I still have the Ward of the Fallen like bone armor buffs, so I'm not sure if I can kill him with that because he has 2 stacks. Okay, never mind that. I was able to, but yeah, now Pydo's gonna rest. So I'm gonna just reset my skill. Just gonna do the 1 here. I don't need to do anything else. Why Pydo need the rest? I didn't use the 1. I know the 1 can reduce the enemies cooldowns, but I didn't use the 1, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, I'm just gonna attack again. They both have a shield, and wow, man, this champion does a lot of damage. You can see over here pretty much the HP of the champion. We have Naked with 136 HP, and we ignored the shield, so we only dealt damage to the HP. You can see that he healed for 24,000, so probably had 112,000, but Taras had 115,000. So I'm pretty happy with the builds. I'm gonna show you the mastery because the mastery are quite tricky. You can't take advantage when you use the A2, the AU skill that in your the passive, that skill also in your mastery, the one that increase the damage. So you can't run stuff like this one and expect to get more damage. So that's why I didn't pick single out. I didn't pick, for example, ruthless ambush, because you're not gonna benefit from the A2. So I just went down with obviously critical rate because you don't need the attack, and then critical damage 10%. This one is really good. Even if it doesn't work on the A2, it still work with the A1 and with the A3, because with your shield we're gonna do the 25% extra on the actual HP. So this skill is very good if you want to block revive with the A3. 25% is a lot, but not on the A2, guys. On the A2 this mastery doesn't work. And then I got him this one for the Minotaur, but I might just keep it because like I say, I don't need single out and I don't need ruthless ambush. Even though single out might be good for the A1 and the A3, but you can probably kill anything that is already a low HP. So I guess a bit more healing when you attack with the A2 and you do AoE damage, you might maybe go back to full health if you like hit all the enemies. So it probably has more potential than these other two that I just mentioned. And this one for the extra speed when we start killing enemies. This is more for live arena setup where the fight goes for like many turns. 18 speed can be the difference from winning or losing a fight. I got this one so we can reset the A2. I believe this one works with the A2 and also obviously the A3 and the A1. Then I went down here, just basically it's for the A3 this skill, because I noticed that when I'm facing, for example, super tanky UDK that are left, you know, as a last man standing, this one might be helpful because sometimes the UDK they have like 130, 140,000 HP. So this one can be useful on the A3 and the A1. And then I was forced to pick, you know, something here just to get down here and get the smashes. So I got this one because, like I say, it can be used on the A1, on the A3, on extended fights. You're more than likely to kill 1 or 2 enemy with the A2 if there is not too many stone skin or like reaction accessory around. And then yeah, smash is probably the best way to go. 25% your defense is better than anything else, and because we have a lot of critical damage, yeah, just go with this one. And if you proc the 50-50 chance, you're gonna do heaps of damage. And then I went down the defense. I got the plus 75 defense, 5% reduced damage, 50% chance to reduce 1 debuff if you lose 25% HP or more. And this one for the standard fight, delay that stack up a 6% damage reduction in longer fights. I still can grab 2 more. I'm probably gonna finish them these days, and I don't know what I'm gonna select, but most likely it's gonna be this one and probably even this one as well. So we got higher chances to put the enemy skill on cooldown with the one. So this one can proc, for example, on Taras, right? Taras put the fears, we have won the Tara, especially if we have the partner and the skill can be resisted. This is probably the best mastery for him. So this is the best things that happened to me in Racial Ledger over a long period of time, guys. I've been so lucky with my void pools. I've been hitting gold, but I've been finding like random legendaries that I'm not gonna really use. But thanks to Plarium that did this guarantee, now I got a chance to compete in the high stage of a live arena or classic arena. And this is actually a breath of fresh air because I've been very frustrated with the game lately. I'm so happy with the build that I got right now. I still need to improve some pieces. I can get more HP here, more HP here, more HP here, and finish off this piece. I ran out on the oils, and also I need to change this one, but like I say, I think I'm gonna leave it like that because probably it's not worth it. I need to get these 6-star pieces ASAP. I need to change those 3 pieces up the top, and I also need to get a blessing as soon as possible, but I might wait because Plarium might do an event where we can get his blessing one day, so I'd rather do that than waste my coins. I've been wasting coins like from Yukon, Ratalos, and then Plarium gave us a chance to grab them, so I don't want to do that mistake again. So I might just wait, and then I might just go with Heaven Cast to do more damage based on the stats that you have. Is 0.5% at level 1, 1% at level 3, and I'm probably just gonna get him to 4 star if I have to buy him. And maybe, like, you know, in the future, like I'm talking about the end of the year, I might get the 5th star and the 6th star. Or another good blessing, Soul Reaper. Apparently Soul Reaper ignore the shield, because his passive said that his champion skill ignore shield and strengthen, so the Soul Reaper I think will ignore this buff. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I heard. I've seen people talking about this, that this Reaper works with the passive. So if this is the case, it's gonna be huge, because if the Reaper can ignore the shield, it's gonna go and attack directly the HP. But if you have a 6-star blessing on him, you might consider getting War of the Fallen, because you're gonna get a lot of damage reduction and he's gonna get refresh and refresh over and over again. So I'm gonna talk about my total stats again. I got 97,000 HP, 2,600 defense. With the blessing I can go over 100k and I can go over 3,000. That's what you wanna be, guys, for the high stage of arena. Now I need to get 10 speed here on the Fashion Guardians, so we're looking at be at 221 one day, and hopefully we can get the 4-star blessing and get over 250 critical damage. You don't need accuracy resistance. I mean, you need accuracy for the one, but if you have the partner with there, the effect can be resisted. So this skill can be really annoying, especially if you do a counter with the Masteries. And next time, guys, I'm gonna talk about her. I haven't built it yet, so I'm gonna do everything again like I did in this video. I'm gonna build it up. I think I'm gonna build the stone skin, and I'm gonna finish the mastery first, and I'm also gonna give them books, because I want to get the full potential of these 2 champions. So guys, that's it for this showcase. Let me know if you have any question. I'll be happy to reply you all. Good luck with your CVC. Don't forget to drop a like to this video and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.